cage first into the red corner. Please make some noise for George Williams. His opponent entering the cage into the blue corner. Make some noise for Greg Hammer Williams. Introducing again the fighter in the red corner, weighing 83.9 kilograms. The fighter with 2 wins and 2 losses. Please make some noise for George Williams. And his opponent, the fighter in the blue corner, weighing 84.3 kilograms. With 1 win and 1 loss. Fights out of First Legion. Make some noise for Greg Hammer Williams.
And here we go.
I'm predicting a win for G. Williams.
I'm thinking Williams is going to do all right in this one. So Greg Williams trying to throw big shots, forcing George up against that. I'm just going to go Greg and George.
Yeah, Greg looked like he needed to close that distance there. He was leaving his chin in the air when he was throwing those strikes. Never a good look. Yeah, George looks like he could put a bit of weight behind those punches. You don't want to leave your chin hanging out there.
I see George reaping the egg, pulling that single leg in.
You know, it's another one of those things that you really have to train yourself out of, because when you've got someone swinging at your jaw, your instinct is to kind of just move your head back and put your arms out to create distance. But of course, you get caught doing that, you're going to end up on the seat of your pants.
Again, Greg Williams there working really hard for that takedown, eventually securing it. Now working in the guard of George.
Yeah, tenderizing the body there with a few of these short shots. George Williams content to just hang on to the back of the head at this point and stop his man from getting any kind of leverage.
Greg trying slowly bringing those knees up a little higher so he can create some more distance, but happy right now, head and chest, big shots to the body.
Yeah, Greg Williams just making it uncomfortable for his man at this stage. He's grinding the forearm into the face and chest. short shots to the body, of course, not going to end the fight or do any serious damage, but they're irritating, and he's racking up time in top control here, and pulling ahead on the judges' scorecards for this round at least.
Absolutely.
It certainly seemed like from the offset where he wanted to take the fight. Looked to close the distance very quickly in the opening seconds. Now he's got a bit of space. Now he can get a bit behind these punches.
That guard is opened up a little bit now. Looking at, again, straight grabs the head, pulls him down, tries to nullify that distance.
It's a very difficult position to do anything from other than hold on. Unless you're Damian Maia level ground game, sometimes it's better to just kind of wait for that restart, but taking some big punches here. And you've got to think, Steve, with another 5-10 seconds, that could have been all she wrote.
That's saved by the bell, I think is the expression.
And George Williams did not look 100% stable on his feet as he walked back to his corner. He'll have, of course, a minute to compose himself and get his head back in the game. And I think the referee did just popping over to the corner there just to check all is well. It is, and this one will continue into the second round. But perhaps the best action of that round, Steve, came in the last few seconds there.
Absolutely. We'll see if Greg Williams again feeling comfortable in that top position if he looks for it at the start of the second round.
And certainly cutting the slightly more forlorn figure between rounds was George Williams there. Greg Williams looking like he's got his game face on here.
Touch gloves again, and he's got to be careful, does Greg Williams. Ooh. Do you think that might...
I don't want to, accuse someone of simulation incorrectly. From where I'm sat, that looked legal.
It did.
That looked legal to me, and we saw that immediately on the face of Greg Williams. He tended to agree with our point of view here. That's not to say that it didn't catch the cup.
Yeah. And I'm never going to make that up because I'm not the guy in there.
Let's not cast aspersions. The referee is going to give him 5 minutes to recover. Sometimes we can perhaps, even with the assistance of an instant replay, you can perhaps unfairly accuse someone of simulation or making a meal out of it. But, you get caught on the cup and something gets trapped. Not a pleasant situation to be in. Regardless, Williams hasn't taken the full 5 minutes. He feels fit to continue. But you've got to wonder now, is that going to plant the seed of doubt in Greg Williams' mind as to where he positions those inside leg kicks?
What Greg Williams has got to be careful that when he commits to those shots, to those punches, that he doesn't leave his head and chin wide open there. He drops his hands and his head comes up, and
he drops his hands when he's throwing that low kick as well.
And if George can pick up on that,
if he can catch him with a straight right counter to the low kick, that's a money shot for him. But this is exactly where Greg Williams wants this fight to be. Close quarters, up against the cage.
And wasn't worried too much about throwing that knee to the inside of the thigh there. The corner of Greg Williams screaming for the knee to the body. Oh, and a nice big shot.
Yeah, clubbing hook there, but he gets one back. And again, those hands are by the waist. And
way down by his side.
If your name's not Anderson Silva or Lyoto Machida, you need to check that straight away.
Amen. But now Greg Williams looking to take that full mount. All he needs, I think, is a little bit of distance, and he could probably put a finish on here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got his arm around the back of the head. If he can just create enough span, that's all he needs. He's got one arm pinned now as well. He's got free reign there very briefly. to use those short piston-like strikes. He needs to just grind his belly into Williams' head from this position and chip away from the side.
Does he have to make sure that he's not getting too high up on the, as we see, but in return,
George Williams looked to go out the back door, but he's given his back up.
And he's got one hook in now, does Greg Williams. Does he have the second in? I can't see.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yes, he does. He has both hooks in.
Looking for some blunt force trauma here is Greg Williams.
Looking to try and ride him round so those shots can land.
Clubbing away with
and
big shots. It's over.
Enough. That's a TKO win for Greg Williams.
Some unfortunate behaviour from certain sections of the crowd here.
I'm not sure it's the safest place here, Rosie.
Yeah, a bit of unfortunate behaviours from some members of the crowd here. Very disappointing to see. You know, we've got two athletes in there who, you know, put it all on the line, made a great effort, and, you know, a pair of martial artists who've shown respect for each other in the cage. And it's unfortunate that, you know, some of their supporters are going to be, you know, disrespectful like that. It's not what we need to see here in mixed martial arts. Got a fantastic promotion here and a fantastic night of fights, and it's, you know, it's a shame that some people have to behave that way. And it takes the sheen off, you know, what was an entertaining scrap here in the cage.
So whoever the fuck is.
So after 2 minutes and 42 seconds, we have your winner via TKO of the second round for the fighter in the blue corner, Greg Hammer Williams. And please make some noise for your runner-up, George Williams.
I'm here with your winner, Mr. Williams. Look, there's two of you in there. Only one of you is standing now. Talk us through the end of that fight.
What saw his videos before, obviously he's a brick wall, can take the shots to the head. So when I got him on the ground in the first round, I was looking to smother him and work the body more than the head. Try and take a little bit out of him. I knew my jiu-jitsu would be far too good for him, and it was just a case of picking big shots rather than burning out like Rhino Daly did. Picking big shots and finishing it, so that's what happened.
It was a wonderful finish. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out, anybody you'd like to thank?
Obviously all of the team, everybody we've trained with, unbelievable team spirit down at the gym, everybody that's come to watch. It's just quality.
Congratulations on a big win. We look forward to seeing you fight again. Thank you.